But let's cut across. We've got Rashesh Shah from Edelweiss commenting.
I think a quarter down the line, this particular slowdown, which has been largely cyclical led and liquidity led, should also start improving. I think given that our approach in Edelweiss has been to make sure we become stronger and stronger on liquidity, on balance sheet, on asset quality, all of that. So our asset quality has been fairly under control. Our gross GNP has gone up. GNP across the board, every company we have seen, GNPs are going up, and they will go up. Given the environment, there is some stress on asset quality which will start coming in, largely because of liquidity tightening that has been there for the last few quarters. Our GNP is about 2.3%. Our NNP is about 1.3 odd percent. We have increased our credit costs. So this quarter, the fall in profit has been largely because of the increase in credit cost, and we think given the next couple of quarters our outlook is such that we think we should provide proactively on credit cost and take the pain through the P&L and ensure that the balance sheet becomes stronger. One of the other ways we have strengthened the balance sheet is we raised some equity in a credit business a couple of months ago. I'm very happy to say today we are announcing equity raise in our advisory business also. Edelweiss has three businesses: credit, advisory and insurance. Insurance, we always had a partner with Tokio Marine who has provided capital there. In credit, a few months ago we raised equity, and today we announced a capital raise of 125 million from a very marquee investor, Cora Capital, who has signed off to invest $125 million in Edelweiss Group as a whole, out of which at least 75 will be in the advisory business. Our plan is to raise about $200 million in the advisory business. We are in discussion with 3-4 other investors. Cora is the anchor investor for this round, and with Cora and other investors in the next 3 months we are hoping that we will complete the 200 million capital raise for the advisory business. We had announced a $250 million capital raise in the credit business 3 months ago. So with this capital raise, our overall equity of the group becomes much stronger. Our gearing ratio will come down. We already at a low 3.7, will come down even lower than that, and I think in this environment that gives us a lot of headroom for growth. We think environment will remain challenging for 1 quarter, then it will bottom out, and we see growth coming back post March 2020. So our endeavor is in the next 3 quarters, can we strengthen our balance sheet, can we focus on managing liquidity, can we make sure asset quality is under control, and strengthen the organization. For organization, we're investing a lot in leadership development, technology investments, customer experience, and focus on that, because this is the best time to do all that, because most of the market is focusing more on just trying to manage profit and liquidity. We are saying I think profits may be under pressure for everybody for this year, but can you strengthen the organization? Can you make sure your liquidity, your balance sheet, especially equity raising will strengthen the balance sheet, allows you to come into March 2020 with a much stronger footing. We think first half of this year, FY20, will be challenging for India as a whole, but as RBI also said in his outlook, second half should be an improvement, and the real growth should be post March 2020. So along with that, we want to thank all our stakeholders, all the banks, all the investors, all our employees for being with us. It's been a tough couple of quarters, but it's only in tough times you do a lot of good things and make the organization stronger. Thank you.
Shah there giving us an insight into what has happened with respect to the business, as well as talking about the development that just took place with the US company Cora Management investing 875 crore rupees in the group in the final process. This is of course for their advisory business. That's one of the stocks that's in news, but there's a whole host